4 months and 10 days ago, Michel, we sat in this office, and you had come in. You were kind of pumped, ready to go, and then you kind of run into the brick wall. But first, I remember you telling me that day that from the last time you were here, you had a little more gray hair than the first time. Have you grown any more during the lockout, or was it manageable for you?
It was pretty manageable. It was long. It was long. We showed up almost every day, and it was long because the wait. That's the longest thing. The wait. They don't know what's going on, and as a staff, we were prepared, and we got when they put the lockout on us, and we decided to keep ourselves really occupied. So we went with different scenario because nobody has a clue what type of camp we will have, So one thing, we prepare for all different scenarios, and when the scenario came in, but we just have to pick up the file, and this is what we're going to do, and the plan was there. So that's why I thank God we were ready for that, like that, and because there's been a lot of work to be done. It's a short camp. I don't like to call it camp because it's like it's more practicing with our team. Honestly, we're practicing with our team. I could have like 30 guys, but the quality of the practice would have been the same, because if you have 6 lines and 10 defensemen, and the guys, it's their turn, it's long, the tempo of the practice, it's not the same. So the one thing we're saying for our practice, let's focus on our team. That's our #1 goal, and that's why we decided to bring us not too many players.
We're 2/3 of the way into this camp. How has it been so far, and what have you seen that you have liked?
The structure of our team start to get in place. We still have a couple of days. They're crucial days for us to make sure that we'll be ready for Saturday. And what do I like? It's the attitude of the players. Honestly, they came in. They got a great attitude. The team chemistry seems fantastic. Everybody was happy to be here, and it's a good feeling to be surrounded players that are happy to be back, and it's a good feeling to work with a group that want to make sure they got a good season. So it's like we're going to change stuff, and there's some other stuff. It's new for them, but they're ready to learn. They're ready. They ask for questions. They want to know. They want. Come on, even before the lockout, a few days before, they were allowed to come in, but we were not allowed to get that type of contact with the players. I said, I can't, guys, we have to wait. And they were anxious to see how we were going to play, and the players are really excited about the way we want to do our things.
Your practices are they're very well organized. There appears to be absolutely no wasted time at all. I mean, and there is not a whole lot of stopping and checking notes and reviewing things. You have a very good plan, obviously, when you go out on the ice every day.
Yeah.
Is that all part of the structure with your coaching staff?
For sure.
You guys are.
We can't waste a minute. Everything is planned. Because the challenge when we decide to have that type of camp is, okay, we need to work on execution. Guys been working out around, but the execution is not the same when they're working on their own. So that we have to focus on that. We have to focus on conditioning, and we have to focus on to be in game shape. That's two different things. You could do drills during practice and skating and on the ice. But being in game shape is different. That's why we spent some time this week scrimmaging and controlling the scrimmage, the ice time, the 45-second shift, give them a break. Look as more as we can, as normal like games, and we use that time to film the scrimmage, so the next day when they come in, do some teaching with their scrimmage, So we use that as a tool to help us making realize the player that, okay, you made that type of mistake there, this is the consequences, we got a goal there, you know, or we got to give up a scoring chance. That's the reason why. It's not just scrimmage, just for we throw the puck for a scrimmage, you know, right. We try to accomplish something even with our scrimmages. And we spent time this week with a shootout, obviously. This is an aspect of our game that we thought we have to be better. And everything try to accomplish is to make sure we're going to be better. And I like to put competition so the guys are a little bit more focused and they have fun with it, you know. And but they respond really well. Credit to the player.
Michel, you spoke upstairs last week at a news conference with Jeff and with Mark. You spoke in very broad terms about the system that you were going to bring. We spoke about this 4 months ago, about how you would have a new system that you would want to teach here. And upstairs you talked about an on-your-toes system. Can you boil down for the fan who is going to be watching the Montreal Canadiens this year, is there any way to encapsulate in a few words the type of system that you want this team to play?
But we don't reinvent the wheel.
Right.
You know, and I believe an asset this hockey team's got, it's speed, and we want our team to use our speed. So we're going to encourage our players to be a little bit more aggressive, probably, than in the past, about like forechecking, the way we want to play. I can't start to go on details, it's too complicated.
Right.
But you know, it's like we're going to be a team that forces the players to use their speed.